what Kwamwan did in some jurisdiction is termed as terrorism.
Because both persons, both the lady and Kwamwan, they endangered the lives of other passengers. They disrupted airline operations. But I think the big issue here is the lesson that other people should learn. Because they saw the Kwamwan one, they say, oh, it's a big one. Then look at a lady, we don't even know her identity. I hope they will tell us who she is, what gives her the effrontery to want to hold up airline operations in that kind of disrespectful and idiotic manner. So I don't want to condemn the airline. I just want to say to every passenger, both now and in the future, to know that there are rules. This is a country based on the rule of law, on rules and regulations.
There's also now a video that has, or an audio that has been released about how Kwamwan was saying in the rage of anger that who is Oshiname, the man that owned the airline, I will bring him down. Do you know who I am? I will bring it.
No, the name is Shoname.
Shoname. Yeah, Shoname, yes. I will bring him down. I don't know if you've taken that in your report. There's a new audio that they released just over the weekend to about Kwamwan when he was bragging. I will bring Shoname down. I will destroy. Who did they think they are?
Where he was saying that if he doesn't drink water, he gets excessively dehydrated.
You heard the
Let's hear from
regular procedure. Turn off your phone, put it in airplane mode or something. Just listen to them. Then it turns into a fisticuff. Please, we should go at that lady. And see, with due respect, it has to be said. You see, the way we behave in this country, we are so quick to blame our leaders, but when you check the behavior of people, it leaves much to be desired. We would like to see the treatment that will be meted out. We know this woman, too, will quickly film an apology in the coming days. But like the Punch editorial team said today in the editorial about Kwamwan, is the apology going to erase that part of the law? Because there must be punishment for actions. Simple as ABC. It must be seen that people are punished, not just apologies. All of this one now is because of the phone. What is so important in the phone that you can't turn off, that you now go ahead, you are hitting a fellow woman? So NCAA would see how you will react to this. And I'm happy Michael Achimogu came here on Sunday and said, what Kwamwan did in some jurisdiction is termed as terrorism. Although Kwamwan has still been begging, in fact, there's a new song, Dr. Abati, I don't know if you heard it, when he went to perform.
Jimmy. He's begging for forgiveness.
When he was performing in the Korodu Music City in the Korodu, Ewe oriji ni moja, Ewe oriji moja,
I'll do the drum.
Ewe oriji moja, Ewe oriji moja. He has given us a new song for it.
Wow.
But please, with due respect, let us do it right.
After.
Very quickly, I think this is why people are questioning what seems like a slap on the wrist for Kwamwan, because they're saying, okay, fine, if we're giving him a slap on the wrist, what happens to all these other people? Everybody is equal before the law. The law doesn't recognize celebrities, the rich, the common man, and so forth. It doesn't segregate. Everybody should be dealt with the same breath. So you see this lady being bundled off and so forth. So, okay, as airlines and as airport officials, they have the capacity to get somebody out of the way of an aircraft when they feel that person is posing a danger, and when they have the airline has made a decision to deny this person access or to fly on the plane. It's all about security. It's not because they're trying to make life difficult for you. A lot of people forget that these air hostesses, they're not waitresses. They're safety officials and security officials. Yes, they happen to dispense duties to make you comfortable during the flight, but their job on an aircraft or during a flight is to ensure everybody is safe and secure. So what this girl displayed was just, horrible behavior. Even as she was being dragged out, she couldn't just respect herself and get up and, alight from the flight herself. Very, very embarrassing. And this is why many people who are saying that the maximum, well, not the maximum punishment, but the punishment prescribed by the law should be enforced without prejudice to all. Some people will say, Kwame has apologized, but sentiment becomes difficult when you have this type of repeat offense. There's a man who caused a disruption on a flight from, was it from Lagos to Abuja, Abuja to Lagos, on Ibom Air a couple of years ago. That man went to Kuje prison.
Yes,
he went to Kuje prison.
He was struck out of it. I don't even know why this girl is not even in Kuje yet. Because I remember, I'm sorry. Because I remember, that was the exact thing this man was doing. Because when they were pulling the man was like, is this how they are going to let me be? He was shouting obedience or something. The man went to prison immediately. So I don't know why this girl. I don't know. So we should be careful. Anyway. And Dr. Batiruku, before you start, there's also now a video that has, or an audio that has been released about how Kwame was saying in the rage of anger that who is Oshiname, the man that owned the airline, I will bring him down. Do you know who I am? I will bring it.
No, the name is Shoname.
Shoname. Yeah, Shoname, yes. I will bring him down. I don't know if you've taken that in your report. There's a new audio that they released just over the weekend to about Kwame when he was bragging. I will bring Shoname down. I will destroy. Who did they think they are?
Where he was saying that if he doesn't drink water, he gets excessively dehydrated.
You heard the...
Okay. Let's hear from Dr.
Now, Nigerians are very creative, very humorous people. Even in the face of the most serious issues, they extract comedy from it. I've seen a lot of memes. I've seen a lot of compositions by musicians on Instagram. I've seen also some musicians quickly rush into the studio, at least Portable. Jungle of Africa has already, given us, a chorus on it. And even Kwame himself has done this forgive that's forgive me. He has also issued a statement saying he apologizes to Nigerians generally, specifically the president, the country, the Minister of Aviation, FAN, NCAA, and that he's a man who has contributed a lot to this country, but that this has happened and he has apologized. Now, what are the issues here? 2 incidents within a few days. The one with Akwa Ibom and Ibom Air, and then the one involving Kwame. I think Nigerians generally should learn a lesson from this, that where your right ends is where another person's right begins. And that as citizen, as you said in your introduction, you have both rights, you also have responsibilities. And if you violate the law, you will be sanctioned for it. Now, all this, I apologize, I beg, they don't do that in other jurisdictions. The same people who misbehave here, they will not do it in Heathrow. They will not do so at Washington Dulles. When they are among organized people, they behave very well. Now, what we're witnessing is the danger of this mentality, the big man syndrome, and the do you know who I am, assumption of many Nigerians. I think it's important for Nigeria to continue to insist on best practices and the rule of law. If you do the crime, you do the time. The fact that you know the president or you can write an apology is totally irrelevant because you can't do that in better organized societies. I know some people will say, well, Kwame has apologized, we should forget and forgive and go on. No. There should be some level of sanction to teach other Nigerians who would like to go to airports tomorrow, whether it's Ibom Air or another airline, to say, do you know who I am? Now I go to the lady. This lady, she was told to switch off her phone. And then they said she got angry, engaged in an altercation with the crew official, and she made for the fire extinguisher to hit the lady. I mean, it was on the basis of that airline officials and security moved her out. I've seen some comments, some people were saying, why did they expose her breast? Why did they? No, that's immaterial. It's an offense. That is the issue. Because both persons, both the lady and Kwame, they endangered the lives of other passengers. They disrupted airline operations But I think the big issue here is the lesson that other people should learn. Because they saw the Kwamwan one, they say, oh, it's a big one. Then they look at a lady, we don't even know her identity. I hope they will tell us who she is. What gives her the effrontery to want to hold up airline operations in that kind of disrespectful and idiotic manner. So I don't want to condemn the airline. I just want to say to every passenger, both now and in the future, to know that there are rules. This is a country based on the rule of law, on rules and regulations, and you must respect the rules. This is the reason why people drive on, what do they call it, one lane against the flow of traffic. And they will do it with impunity. This is why people will refuse to pay tax, and they will do it with impunity.
The question is,
there's a lot of lawlessness here.
Dr. Bati, doesn't government officials drive on one lane?
No, all of us.
So
everybody.
It comes from the
It's
top.
a Nigerian affliction.
Do politicians even respect the laws in this land?
Okay, it's a Nigerian affliction.
Doesn't government officials drive on one lane,
yes,
one way?
But it does not justify.
Are they supposed to break the law?
No. The fact that other people are doing it,
yeah.
So I can also do it, is not a defense in law.
It's not a defense in law.
He's a man that is caught, that is a criminal. So the important thing is that the moral firmament framework in this country requires everybody to respect the law. Yeah. Otherwise, nobody has the right to come and say, I'm a big man, I'm entitled, I'm privileged. There's no such thing.
Absolutely. We'll definitely keep following that story as we learn more about the identity of the woman. But now, moving on to the management of Olusegun, former President Olusegun Obasanjo's presidential library, where they're demanding an apology from the EFCC after the library says the EFCC arrived on the premises hotel section in a, quote, Gestapo-like operation that injured a number of people in the early hours of Sunday morning. In a statement, the president